Across thousands of years, humans have built things so extraordinary that even time itself stopped to stare. They rose from deserts, mountains, jungles, and cities, each carrying a story of love, power, and dreams that refuse to die. These are the new 7 wonders of the world, the greatest creations ever made by human hands. Let's travel from Asia to South America, uncovering the secrets, the builders, the mysteries, and how these giants still shape our world today. At top 7, we begin with a wall so massive it could wrap around the Earth itself. Built more than 2,000 years ago through deserts, rivers, and icy mountains, it was meant to keep invaders out and history in. This is the Great Wall of China. Imagine millions of workers, farmers, soldiers, and prisoners stacking stone by stone, sometimes in freezing winds, sometimes in burning heat. Can you guess how long this wall really is? Go on, take a guess. It stretches over 21,000 kilometers, the longest structure ever made by human hands. Some parts are older than the pyramids. It was built, rebuilt, and extended by dozens of dynasties, each adding their mark across centuries. They even used sticky rice in the mortar. Yes, actual rice, because it made the bricks stronger. Today, more than 10 million people walk along these ancient stones each year, standing where emperors once stood. Though time and erosion keep chipping away, the wall still whispers one story. If you want to protect something forever, build it together. At top 6, we travel to the desert of Jordan, where a lost city glows red under the rising sun. Carved entirely into sandstone cliffs, it's a place that looks more dream than real. This is Petra, the city of stone. 2,000 years ago, traders known as the Nabateans carved their temples and tombs right into the mountainside. No cranes, no steel, just hammers, patience, and pure genius. Imagine carving an entire city downward, from top to bottom, so gravity worked in your favor. But then, one day, Petra vanished. Sandstorms, earthquakes, and time buried it for nearly 1,000 years, until a Swiss explorer rediscovered it in 1812. Disguised as an Arab traveler. Can you guess how big this city really is? Over 100 square miles, all carved by hand. Today, nearly 1 million tourists wander through Petra every year. And at night, under candlelight, the red rock glows as if history itself is alive again. At top 5, we rise high above Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where a giant watches over millions of people below. Arms stretched wide, eyes toward the ocean. The Christ the Redeemer statue is both a symbol of faith and a marvel of engineering. It took 5 years to build, from 1926 to 1931. Every single piece was carried up the mountain by train, then assembled by hand at the summit. Its surface is covered with 6 million tiny soapstone tiles, placed carefully by workers who said prayers as they worked. Lightning strikes it almost 5 times a year, yet it still stands tall. At nearly 100 feet high and arms almost as wide, it overlooks Rio as if embracing the entire city. 2 million people visit every year, not just for religion, but for hope. Because no matter where you stand, those open arms somehow feel like they're meant for you. At top 4, we travel to the clouds. Hidden deep in the Andes Mountains of Peru is a city that shouldn't even exist, because no one knows exactly why it was built. This is Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. Built in the 1400s, with no wheels, no iron, and no written plans, yet its stones fit together so perfectly that even earthquakes can't shake them apart. It may have been a royal retreat, or maybe an ancient observatory. No one knows for sure. For centuries, it slept under jungle vines, until 1911, when an explorer stumbled upon it by accident. Try guessing how high it sits, over 2,400 meters above sea level. Today, about 1.5 million travelers climb its terraces every year. When the mist clears, they say it's like walking into another time, a time that never really ended. At top 3, we travel deep into the jungles of Mexico, to a place where the ancient Maya built something truly incredible. This is Chichén Itzá, home to one of the most famous pyramids in the world, El Castillo, also called the Temple of Kukulkan. The pyramid was built about 1,000 years ago, and here's the amazing part. It has 365 stone steps, one for every day of the year. Each of the 4 sides has 91 steps, and when you add the top platform, you get 365. The Maya weren't just builders, they were brilliant scientists. Twice a year, during the spring and autumn equinox, the setting sun casts a shadow that looks like a snake sliding down the staircase. It's their way of marking the change of seasons, using only sunlight and stone. Even today, millions of people travel to see this moment happen. And when that shadow serpent appears, it reminds us how advanced the ancient world really was. Smart, spiritual, and deeply connected to the sky. At top 2, we arrive in Rome, Italy, the eternal city of emperors and legends. The Colosseum was built nearly 2,000 years ago by Emperor Vespasian as the ultimate entertainment arena. Picture 50,000 Romans cheering as gladiators fought, animals roared, and ships battled in flooded arenas. Yes, they staged sea battles inside. It was finished in just 8 years using concrete, stone, and pure engineering brilliance. Can you guess how big it is? About the size of a modern football stadium, 620 feet long, 513 feet wide, and 157 feet tall. Today, it welcomes more than 4 million visitors each year. No battles, just awe. The Colosseum reminds us how power and spectacle once ruled Rome, and how, in some ways, they still do. And finally, at top 1, we travel to India, where love itself became a monument. This is the Taj Mahal, built in the 1600s by Emperor Shah Jahan, after the death of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. He promised her something eternal, and he kept that promise. It took 20,000 workers and 22 years to build, using marble brought from across Asia. By day, it glows white. By night, it turns golden under the moonlight. The emperor once planned to build a black twin for himself across the river. But history had other ideas. Can you guess how many people visit every year? Over 7 million, coming from every corner of the world just to feel the story behind the stone. The Taj Mahal isn't just a building, it's a heartbeat carved in marble. Seven wonders, 7 stories carved in stone. The wall that guarded empires, the city that vanished, the statue that embraced the world, the city that touched the clouds, the pyramid that moved with the sun, the arena that echoed with life, and the tomb that proved love can outlast time. Together, they remind us that the human spirit doesn't just build to live, it builds to be remembered. So tell me, which wonder would you visit first? I'm Inside Era, and this was Stories Time Forgot.